Here again at the 2019 MLS SuperDraft with Minnesota United head coach Adrian Heath. Well, 3 picks in the books. We're in the middle of the second round. Let's just get a little rundown on each of the picks, starting with Dane St. Clair.
Well, I think the first thing that jumps out at you is his sheer athleticism. You know, he's young for a goalkeeper, 22, but got everything. You know, the people we've spoke to, unbelievable potential. And at this moment, that's what it is. But you've just seen Zach Steffen go to England, similar type of guy, went to Maryland, you know, for $6 million. So this kid's got a huge upside. You know, we think he's going to be the Canadian national team goalkeeper. So, you know, it's going to be early days for him, but he's going to come in and compete straight away. He's that type of kid. But, you know, he's got incredible athleticism, really good with the ball at his feet, which is becoming a plus these days. So a lot of potential there.
Yeah, we've seen a few gaffes with goalkeepers that aren't good at the ball at their feet. So moving on to the next pick, you traded up, 15th pick, got some money. You traded away some money for the 15th pick in a defender, another position of need. What do you think of Chase?
Well, I think the biggest thing for Chase is we thought he was the most ready to go and play first-team football in the draft. You know, this is one of the areas where we are a bit light. We've let players go, so, you know, the people at Maryland, Sasha, who's got a great history and record of putting people in the MLS, they couldn't speak highly enough about him, not only just as a boy, but, you know, as his character. And I think he's going to come in and compete straight away for a starting spot. You know, he's big, he's strong, very good marker at set pieces. So we felt of all the fullbacks in the draft, he was the most ready for MLS football.
Well, we talk about him defensively, but what about his ability to get forward, something that is very important in your system?
Yeah, he's good in both halves, you know, defends well, good communicator. When he goes forward, delivers good balls into the box. So, you know, as I say, we think he can come in and compete. So we're delighted with that particular pick.
And not to sway your opinion or if it did or not, but what is it like when you draft 2 guys that went from the same school, played in the same, you know, back line of the goalkeeper, and they were college roommates?
College roommates as well. So they'll certainly settle in properly, won't they? No, but, you know, we interviewed all of them. And we didn't go down the road of drafting them because they were roommates and they were obviously very, very close. I think they're a little bit different stages in their development, but we were delighted with them. And I know, you know, you take a lot of stock on what people like Sasha, who's had so many kids go through that program and play in the MLS. He couldn't speak highly enough about the 2 of them. So, as I say, we think it's been a good day.
Well, and last but not least, midfielder Hassani Dotson out of Oregon State. Not a lot of players picked out of Oregon State these days, but what did you like about him? What did you see?
We think he's got some raw athleticism. Very, very strong, very aggressive. Defensive midfield players now are becoming harder to find. Another one. He's a prospect. We've got a lot of work to do with him, but he's got really good feet. And he's another kid that, you know, his college coach couldn't speak highly enough about him. Maybe a project, but there's something about him we all really liked. And when we interviewed him, he was a smashing kid, and he wants to be a professional soccer player. So now he's got the opportunity.
Well, you've mentioned a couple times the interview. How much does that play a part in your decision making?
Well, I think you've done your own work. You've seen them play. You speak to as many people that you know these kids, but when they get in front of you, they can sway you one way or the other with the way they are and with their demeanour. But these 3 were terrific, different types. You know, Chase is like a man. You know, he's very, very upright, very regimental, and he's very, very forthright in his opinion. So, you know, it's for us, it's an important part of the process.
Thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of the draft.
Cheers, thanks.